Welcome, friend. In a world full of noise, may this moment be your gentle pause. Today, we'll explore a teaching that invites stillness, clarity, and inner peace. We journey together into a very personal space. We will talk about the mask of perfection that so many of us wear, and we will explore the profound freedom that comes from finally taking it off. Tell me, does the mask you wear feel heavy? That role of being the strong one, the happy one, the one who always has it all together. It is a demanding performance, is it not? The path to peace often begins with one honest question. What would it feel like to stop performing? The Buddha's teachings offer a gentle way toward letting go of the perfect self and finding rest in what is real. Today is an invitation to be truly you. Not the version you think the world wants to see, but the person you are, right here, right now, with all your beautiful human complexity. Let us begin by acknowledging the weight. The pressure to be perfect comes from so many places. It is in the stories we are told, the images we see, and the silent expectations we feel from others. But the heaviest pressure often comes from within. We become our own strictest director, demanding a flawless performance every single day. We tell ourselves we are not allowed to feel tired, sad, or uncertain. This creates a painful gap between who we are and who we pretend to be. In that gap, loneliness and exhaustion grow. We can be in a room full of people and feel completely unseen because we are hiding our true heart. Think of your energy as water in a vase. When you spend all day trying to appear perfect, you are trying to hold still a vase that is already cracked. Your precious energy leaks out, drop by drop, until you feel empty. You are told to be positive, to look on the bright side. But suppressing what is true for you, whether it is grief, fear, or disappointment, does not make it go away. It simply pushes it deeper, where it gathers weight. This constant performance is the root of so much of our quiet suffering. It is the deep sigh when no one is around. It is the feeling of being an imposter in your own life. You are not alone in feeling this way. This burden you carry, this need to be flawless, is a heavy stone. But it is a stone that you can choose to set down. The path to doing so is found in a profound and liberating teaching from the Buddha. The Buddha taught that our suffering is not caused by our imperfections. It is caused by our clinging. We cling to ideas of how things should be, and especially to how we should be. The core of this teaching is called anatta, or non-self. This does not mean that you do not exist. It means that the self you are trying to perfect is not a fixed, solid thing. It is a story you are telling yourself. The perfect self is a ghost. It is an image in the mind, pieced together from past praises, future hopes, and other people's expectations. Chasing this ghost is what makes us so tired, because it is not real. The teaching of non-self invites us to see ourselves not as a stone statue that must be perfect, but as a flowing stream. The stream has moments of calm, moments of turbulence, moments of clarity, and moments of murkiness. And all of it is the stream. Authentic spiritual practice is not about becoming a perfect, polished version of yourself. It is about becoming fully, lovingly aware of all the parts of yourself, without judgment, the light and the shadow. There is a beautiful concept in Japan called kintsugi. It is the art of repairing broken pottery with gold. The cracks are not hidden, they are illuminated. The piece is considered more beautiful for having been broken. What if you could see your own so-called imperfections in this way? What if your moments of sadness, your scars, your vulnerabilities were not flaws to be hidden, but lines of gold that tell the story of your life? To accept yourself fully is to lay down the weapons you have been using against yourself. It is to say, I am allowed to be this. I am allowed to feel this. This is the beginning of true peace. Understanding this is a relief, but living it is liberation. So how do we practice this truth in our daily lives? The path begins with mindfulness, a gentle, curious attention. The first step is to simply notice your emotions as they arise, without needing to fix them or push them away. Think of them as visitors arriving at your door. You do not have to agree with them, but you can greet them with awareness. You can say to yourself, silently and kindly, "Ah, this is sadness visiting me." Or, I see you, fear. By naming the emotion, you create a little space around it. You see that you are the sky, not the passing cloud. This practice is not about analyzing why you feel a certain way. It is simpler than that. It is about allowing the feeling to be there, giving it a little breathing room, just for a moment. The second step is courage. The courage to be honest, first with yourself, and then perhaps with someone you trust. To say, actually, I am not okay today. Or I feel overwhelmed. This is not weakness. This is the highest form of strength. It is the bravery to let the mask fall and reveal the living, breathing, feeling human being underneath. This is how we truly connect with others. Finally, we water the seeds of self-compassion. This is the practice of treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend who is suffering. You would not tell them to just get over it. You can place a hand on your own heart, a gesture of warmth and comfort. And you can say to yourself, this is a moment of suffering. Suffering is a part of life. May I be kind to myself in this moment. Living truthfully is not about being messy or uncontrolled. It is about being integrated. It is about letting your inner world and your outer world come into harmony. It is the end of the exhausting inner war. When you allow yourself to feel what you feel, you reclaim an immense amount of energy. You are no longer wasting it on pretending. This energy can then be used for healing, for growing, for loving. Let go of the story of who you are supposed to be and fall in love with the reality of who you are. This is the path to an unshakable peace, a peace that comes not from being perfect, but from being whole. Allow yourself to be a work in progress. Allow yourself to be a masterpiece and a beginner at the same time. This is the freedom that awaits when you let go of the role you were playing. The truth will indeed set you free, not because it is always pretty, but because it is real. And in what is real, there is peace. There is home. So today, I invite you to take a gentle breath and to ask yourself, what is one emotion I can allow myself to feel without judgment? What is one small way I can be more true to myself? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single, honest step. May your next step be one of kindness toward your own beautiful, imperfect, and authentic self. Thank you for being here. If this teaching brought you calm or insight, consider sharing it with one person or many. May you walk gently today with peace in your heart. Until next time.